We did it, baby. No hiccups in the beginning of the episode, man. Let's make some noise.
Except for right there. But yeah.
What you mean right there? Where?
It was like a clip in the audio, like you forgot to unmute our mics or something.
We're going to start today's episode with some super chats here, y'all, that we missed from last episode. Nina Cali Boy said here, and I quote, does Ayuk get 1K this game? Wayne, have you looked up Brandon Ayuk's total stats, man?
Total stats, yeah, of course. I mean, he needs 119 yards. Is this a 119-yard game for Brandon Ayuk? That's the question. I don't know.
I don't think Purdy getting that kind of time to make Ayuk that guy. Not this game.
I mean, Purdy. I think Purdy going to throw 4 20-yard plus passes in this game.
How many of them you think going to Ayuk?
4.
So that's 80.
That's only 80.
So it's not enough.
What he got to catch and run after that. Can he make it? So 80 minus 119 is what?
I mean, that's another 40. Well, 39.
So if he can get 39 in yak, ooh.
Oh, you talking about like in the air? See, you said no and I said no, but you said yours in such a smooth ass way that they gonna be like, yo, Wayne is pro and Mike is anti. Like I don't like that you did that to me, bro. Hold on, no, I need them to see your face. Hold on, take this super chat down. I need them to see your face. You set me up right there. That's not cool, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about, B.
Yo, we both said no, but you did it in such a that was ill. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That was ill.
That was kind of dope. I didn't even know I was gonna do that though.
I don't like that though, but it's cool. I'm gonna accept that. I'm gonna respect that.
Respect. What's the next super chat?
I'm gonna respect that. Wait, it's a rap verse. I'm gonna accept that. I love him too. Oh, it's a Young Buck. Hold on, I've got to figure it out.
Dang.
Juvie left me in Cashville, but I ain't respect that. That's what it was. It was Young. Juvie left me in Cashville, but I ain't respect that. I love him too much or something, so I'm going to accept that. Something like that, he said. All right. Sean, this one's for you to read. Go ahead.
No, it's not.
So
you put him up there, you read him.
Sean says, what's up, my whiteys? F the Beagles. I see how it is. Pick and choose my super chats. LOL. Be blessed. I felt like be blessed should have been a hashtag. Like that would have really set it off. Like he did really just drop something on us there. So you got a response, Wayne.
Oh yeah, F the Beagles. Mother the Beagles. Yeah. That's my response.
I think Sean feels like we ignoring the super chats because it's a 30-minute show and then he drop a minute 31 minutes.
Welcome to No Harm. So guys, welcome to No Harm, No Foul. Today is Thursday. You know what Thursdays are? It's the day before Friday, and people are probably like, why don't y'all just preview the game on Friday? Because we want to preview the game on Thursday. That's why.
When football starts around the league, we start talking about the matchups. That's what it is. Thursday Night Football kicks off the NFL league, right?
Man. I felt like it needed no explanation.
I'm sorry.
But I said I felt like it. But there's always the one person that wants the explanation. They want the context. They want to know why. You know what? I put out a tweet today, this morning. First thing that came to mind, something Miss Debbie put in my ear. We were talking about it. And I was like, it shouldn't matter. But looking at this referee, I'm looking at his record. He calls a lot of penalties, period. So it's not just against the Niners. Like his record, when you look him up on, what's that website you like to use? Pro Football?
Pro Football Reference.
When you look, you look him up and you look at his rap sheet, it's double digits.
He's got a bit of a reputation. Yeah. Well, so I went back and looked at our Steelers game, not just the accepted penalties, 17 total accepted penalties. I saw four others.
It was 11 accepted penalties, but it was a total of 17 penalties is what you're saying?
Yeah, 11 accepted on us, 6 accepted on them, 4 declined, which means they threw 21 flags. That's 5.25 flags a quarter.
But bro, then somebody was like, "Yo, you got to add context. It was the first week of the NFL. I ain't seen another first week game that had that many penalties, bro. So either the Niners are really just that bad and discipline or whatever, fine. But come on, Cletus. But his track record is he's tight. He's gonna call him. He's gonna if it looks like a penalty, he's gonna call it. And that's the issue. So I just put it out there. I'm not people like, oh, here come the excuse. It's not an excuse.
Well, no, because before we even dove into the officiating crew, we talked about how Ward reminded you of your guy in their secondary, and I said they're both handsy. We talked about that yesterday.
Both handsy, yeah. So
and
like
I said they're going to be some calls.
4 flags, easy. And every time it's with 3 of them, because they're going to be some double moves out there. Diamador Lenore might end up with 3 too. That's how many flags is that? 6 plus 4.
You said 4 and 3 and 2
flags. Oh no, 4, 3, and 2. That's 9 flags just on the secondary.
And we know Trent gonna get one. He gonna have a false start or physical.
Nah, he'll get the like he didn't know somebody was scrambling and he was still blocking type flag, like that.
Yeah. Wait, I never asked you. Does it bother you that I smoke on your show?
No. Yeah, I told you you have to always be you. So whatever you do, man, as long as you ain't shooting up, we good. Because then I gotta come and I gotta.
Yo, I don't know what you do in this episode. You like it's just the way you finishing things off. It's just catching me off guard every single time, bro. I don't know what's going on with you, bro. You all right? What'd you have for breakfast today, man? Like you okay? You had your regular egg whites and
I didn't do egg whites. I had 3 eggs. Some diced up onions. I diced up some Virginia baked ham. And then for lunch I had like a sirloin, 4 ounces of sirloin ground beef. And I made like
ground beef got you acting weird.
Nah, I made a taco salad, but without the taco. Like it was just a salad.
Heard you. So listen, man, real quick, I just want to say this, and I know this ain't part of the show or nothing like that. It's 73 people in here right now. Mm-hmm. Our guy Wayne is on Bleacher Report. Mm-hmm. Y'all need to get over there and support that man on Bleacher Report. You can go in there, create an account, don't create an account, I don't care. But when he's on, I need y'all to go out there and support our brother, man. He is out there doing the Lord's work on Bleacher Report. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all go show that man some support. I created an account and everything. There's a follow button on there too. Like you could follow pages, like not just teams. I thought Bleacher Report was like you just click the team and then you get the news for said team. Like you could follow the content creators on that joint also. So I thought that was dope.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah. Go ahead and follow, man. Go to Bleacher Report, BR, download the app, whatever you got to do. Click the follow button. You'll know when I'm going live. And it was cool to see a lot of our community in there on yesterday. Because when I tell you, Mike, behind the scenes, Mike, I was mad.
I could tell.
And I don't give a fuck if they watching. They try to throw me under the bus. They really did. I'll tell you off the air. You know what? Bump that. They try to
no. Okay, no, go ahead.
I don't ask me if I give a fuck. Ask me.
Beep. Do you give a beep?
You know what? You're right. Sometimes I gotta listen. I'm gonna listen.
Did y'all see what just happened? He did it, y'all. He did it. Yesterday we talked about your biggest flaws, and you just did it. You just had your Jiminy Cricket moment.
Oh,
that's progress, man. I'm proud of my brother.
Mike, it's game time, bro, and the Niners are just about in full swing, bro. Like literally, this might be the healthiest they've been now, minus the 2 season-ending injuries to our safeties. They won't obviously be playing or attending, but when you look at the Niners, Eric Armstead is going to be good to go. Like, I mean, Mike,
Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. My bad. I did that wrong. Say it again. Say it one more time.
Eric Armstead is going to be good to go. Nelly on him. And so, like, I'm like my confidence, Mike. And I don't look, any team can lose. You know what I'm saying? Any given Sunday, things can happen. But I'm confident right now. I'm confident. And I think I told you, or I said it on Bleacher Report last night. I'm confident because the quarterback's confident. And when you look at these two teams, Mike, we did our homework. They're literally supposed to be the same team. Supposed to be. You see what I did? I'm gonna shut up right there. There it is.
Ain't no need to shut up. We've been doing some research, like he said. Now listen, I'm gonna tell you what got me excited about the game. Now we can get into the preview, like the official tissue preview. Because you got excited because Armstead's healthy. It helps your confidence, right? Let me tell you what helped my confidence today. Today, I noticed something.
Today.
Yes. You know how, like, if we get a big play on first down, but it's called back for a holding or illegal formation, Kyle kind of just gives up on the drive and like that's it. Mm-hmm. He's not going to do that this game. He can't do that this game because they can score at any given moment. Mm-hmm. At any given moment. So because of that, we're going to see Kyle coaching the whole entire game. There are no wasted drives in this one. Every drive, Kyle's going to be trying to score. Not that I don't think that he's trying to score every drive, but I think we all feel when Kyle kind of gets demoralized by something that happens, like early in a down, early in a drive. It's like, all right, man, like we're just going to call draw plays the rest of this, and we're going to punt and, try to, flip the field and let the defense do its thing. He's not doing that in this game. That got me excited. I always say that I'm excited when I think the Niners are going to put their best foot forward. They don't always do that. They play down the competition in certain games and scenarios. This ain't going to be one of those. There is no down to the competition. I know that we're favorites, but they up. They number one. Right. And that's all that matters.
Right.
That's all that matters. I think Kyle gonna go out there and really put his best foot forward. It could be 1st and 20, and I'm still thinking, Brock averaging 9.1 yards per attempt, highest in the NFL, by the way, the highest in the NFL, by the way, 9.1 per attempt. He's gonna go out there and do what he needs to do, bro. So I like that. I like that a lot.
And like we talked about some of the things, like Brock talked about. If it's raining, he'll wear the glove. He'll wear a glove, and like you could tell, like, and then Brock talked about how like he's had this game circled for a year, bro. Like when they knew that they were going to be playing, and they knew they were going to see me. This game was circled, and this is a game that he circled, not just the team. Like Brock circled it, like right? Because let me ask you this, Mike: is this like a type of redemption game for Brock Purdy? Because he never really played him.
It's not redemption. This is what could I have done? So he gets to answer his question.
Okay. So like now he gets to go out there and show everybody how he can. Because what did Brock do last year, Mike? Every time they sent the kitchen sink, the defenses, the big games, the lights, he went and literally accomplished all of them except for one, Mike. It was the one he just happened to get injured in, right? And then you get into this season. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's just go ahead. No, please keep going.
And then you get into this season, broski, and then it's just like he kind of like just left off where he literally left off. He ran into a speed bump. We could factor in anything. We could you gotta add the context that he was without Trent, he was without Debo, and he was with the hurt McCaffrey. You gotta factor that in, right? And so then the games were a little bit different, but they come back, they regroup, they rejuvenate, they're revived, they're replenished, and any other word you want to choose to start with the word re, and next thing you know, they back on top. It looked like the Niners dictate and control how the other teams have to play. Can the 49ers dictate and control how the Philadelphia Eagles play?
They can. Yes, they absolutely can. And I think they will. I think the Niners, you know what? Another thing I'm excited about, win or lose the coin toss.
Fan. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Win or lose the coin toss.
Does it matter, Mike?
No, because Kyle is either going to try to flip the script or he's going to go out there and set the tone from the opening drive. So you telling me
that Kyle is let's say they have to receive the ball first. Number one team scoring drives, 49ers. Do they score on the Eagles' first drive?
Do the Eagles score on their opening drive?
No, the Niners are the number one team in the league on first drive scoring. Do the Niners score on their first drive?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Have their heads spinning right out the gate. Yes, sir.
Set the tone. You said it.
Right away.
Let's talk about since we talk about the 49ers, let's talk about the offenses in this game. All right. Let's talk about the offenses. Let's talk about where these offenses are. Give me a second. Let me get my stats pulled up. They should have been pulled up. I thought I had them pulled up and they weren't. So I do apologize. We'll go ahead and speed it up. But let's focus on the offenses in this game. The Niners are the third ranked offense in the NFL. And the Eagles are the ninth. All right. So you got really two of the top offenses in the league going against one another and two of the top defenses in the league going against one another. Now, Mike, let's talk about the offenses. Like, where are they going to differ? Because you had these like eye-chop parping stats that were comparisons between the two quarterbacks, because that's where it starts. And Mike, I hate to tell you, bro, that's where it ends.
So EPA plus CPOE, Jalen Hurts is 0.155, which ranks him fourth. EPA per play, he is 0.192, which ranks him fifth. Brock Purdy, EPA plus CPOE is 0.197, which ranks him second in the NFL. EPA per play is 0.34. I'm going to say that again, 0.34. That is almost double Jalen Hurts, and that's first in the NFL. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Now, what that is, I know, okay, that's why you asked me. Okay, I get it now. See, I was wondering if I needed to explain it, but so EPA is basically, it quantifies how many points a team added to their expected point total. So a team can add expected points by getting the ball closer to the goal line, getting a first down, or crossing the goal line itself. EPA measures the difference between a team's expected points before the snap and after the play ends. We are above what's expected to happen in the NFL every snap.
All right, let's talk about it, man. How they gonna do it then?
There's more.
How they gonna do this? How they gonna do this? Like, as bad as the offensive line looks, why does it seem? Go ahead.
Can I show this picture? Can I show a picture?
Yeah, you ain't got to ask me.
Yeah. I want people to understand something, right? Brock Purdy is the system quarterback, they said. And that's what they've been telling us all.
But that's not what I've been saying. That he's not the system, he is the system. And think about what I'm saying when I say that he is the system. Kyle Shanahan, for the past 7 years, have been trying to figure out how to perfect the system, how to get his system to flow in a certain type of way. And it takes a certain type of quarterback. It can't just be a plug and play guy. It can't be a guy that can just get the ball down the field. It has to be a guy that can do multiple facets of things damn near simultaneously. And then when you look at Brock Purdy, you're saying to yourself, okay, what makes Brock Purdy different than Jimmy Garoppolo? What makes Brock Purdy different than Trey Lance? What makes Brock Purdy different than any of the other quarterbacks that Kyle Shanahan has had? And it's Brock Purdy. It's the gift that he was given from birth. And that to me is the it thing that I've been talking about, like that it factor. Because look at Brock. Is he as athletic? Is he built like a Jalen Hurts? Nah. But he can go toe-to-toe with Jalen Hurts. And he 9 times out of 10 could come out on top. I'm going to shut up. You going to preach. You got these stats
look,
right here in front of my face.
They right there.
I see
don't
him.
need to say nothing. They right there for everybody to see.
I see him almost 3,000 yards. He's closer to 3,000 yards than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts got all these big time receivers, but Brock Purdy is dicing these defenses all the way up. Why are we not talking about that? Why isn't it Brock Purdy? And I get it. I don't want to have that conversation. We'll do it on a different show. But for the preview sake of this game, Richard Sherman said this is why they're favored. What you think?
All of that he's doing, all of that. Y'all see the numbers. I'm not going to go into it now. I will add in that Jalen Hurts has 8 rushing touchdowns or something like that this year also. I'll give him that. That's cool. That's nice. That's cute.
That's what he does. Some of those are most of them are by design. Look at the tush push ones, and then look at the ones where he takes on the goal line and he gets in. They're by design.
Right. I mean, we saw the overtime touchdown. That was clearly designed, right? Send everybody deep, hit the lane, go, score, game, right? Cool. Here's what I think is really special. Brock Purdy is doing that with the bottom 10 offensive line. We're ranked 22nd.
Oh, okay.
We're ranked 22nd, bottom 10.
I got you. I see what you're saying. I got you.
Yes.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Hurts is doing this with the best offensive line.
Yes. Easily.
And come on, man. Easily. Brock is overcoming the offensive line and just flat out outdueling Jalen Hurts. He's outdueling him, bro.
I just, Mike, I know you're not gonna like this, but I think the offensive line is built this way by design. Can it be better? Yes. But I don't even know if better would work, because of who Brock Purdy is. Now, I'm curious to know what a better center would be like. You muted. I don't know if you knew that. Okay. So I'm curious to know what Brock Purdy would be like with a better center. Can you imagine how potent this offensive line would be if Brock Purdy had Alex Mack?
I knew you were going to name him. I knew it before you even said it.
You knew that I knew that you knew that I knew.
Oh, my God. I just knew it. I knew it. But just imagine, right?
Can you just imagine? Imagine. So, if anything gets better, if Trent comes back one more year, cool. If he doesn't, obviously there are holes that they're going to have to fill. Can we be better on the offensive line? Yes. But you got to look at the magic of Brock and how he's kind of like the coding of this offensive line. He's literally making them look better than what they actually are. He's not getting sacked a lot. He's not a top sacked quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But I think if they do upgrade anywhere, I think it would be at that center position. I think Jake Brendel gave us a good season, a decent season, things like that and whatnot. But I don't think that. I think that's the place that they can stand to help out just a little bit more. Because in the run game, when you're looking at the run game, I'm just not seeing good old Jake get down the field like Alex Mack would, yo. It's a little different. And you got to remember, what position did Kyle covet when he came in here? He went and got Weston Richburg from the New York Giants. What happened? Injury season, and he was done, right? And then what did he do? He went and got his boy Alex Mack from Atlanta. What happened? Niners looked good. The Niners still look good, but when we struggle, it starts with the offensive line.
So that's good.
Can you imagine what Christian McCaffrey would rush for if he had an offensive line too? I just wanted to put that out there. We talked about
he'd be a 2,000-yard rusher, bro.
2,000 easily on the ground, easily. Because that's where I wanted to get to next. Christian McCaffrey, the run game versus DeAndre Swift and the run game. I want to talk a little bit about that while we, 6 minutes. God dang.
I know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But, the run game is where I think the Niners are really going to make some bread right here, right?
I think this is where it is too, Mike.
I think the Eagles defense, if there's a crack in it, I see a couple cracks. I ain't going to lie to you, but.
I hear you. I will say that they have the number 3 or the number 3rd rush defense in the NFL. They only giving up 85 yards a game. But can I add context for people that don't read my tweets? Okay. They have not played a top 10 running back all season long. Can I stop there?
Can you say it again one more time for the people in the back who may not have heard you?
I don't want to yell, but they have not played a top 10 running back all season long. They're about to play the best running back in the NFL, the number one running back in the NFL.
Oh yeah. And Cali boy, we answered your question at the top of the show, bro.
Oh, Niner, he probably wasn't watching at the top of the show, but thank you again for the super chat contribution. What we did, Niner Cali boys, we saw at the end that we missed it, so we went at the top of the show and we did your super chat. But he only needs 119 yards. I don't think this is the game he'll get it. I'm going like 4 catches, maybe 89, maybe 95 yards for Brandon Ayuk tops in this game.
Red and gold blooded says here, Hurts hold the ball hella long. D-line gonna eat.
He does. The only issue with this though, Hurts, and let's answer questions, Mike. They don't want to hear us talk. They want to ask questions. Mike, here's the thing, right? He's 100% correct. Shout out to Red and Gold Blooded. I need that ball too, by the way. Here's the thing. My issue is, and if you watch the Madden game, they actually had this dead right. Once that coverage is tight and ain't nobody in front of him, you saw how Joe Burrow ran on us. Jalen Hurts, there's got to be a spy. There's got to be. Mike, you mentioned it yesterday. We haven't seen it all year. Will that defensive line drop that lineman extra back? But then that's Hurts on a lineman. Hurts got to win that angle.
You would think so, yeah, absolutely.
So got to be a linebacker. Got to keep a spy on him, bro. Gotta spy Hurts, man. You don't want to have 3rd and 9, and if it's 3rd and long, so now you're playing coverage, you're not blitzing, and next thing you know, everybody down the field, and he just see heaven. He only need 9 yards. Guarantee you he'll get 11 every time.
If the Niners are up by 4, there's 56 seconds left in the game. They're at the 30. They're at the 30-yard line. It's 3rd and 9.
Okay.
What kind of defensive play?
4.
Niners up by 4.
They're on defense?
They're on defense.
Uh-huh.
Eagles at the 30-yard line. It's 3rd and 9.
At their 30 about to score or our 30?
They're at our 30 about to score.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
What kind of play do you think Wilkes calls? And I have an answer if you want me to just go ahead and tell you what I think he's going to do.
I hope he doesn't blitz on that.
I think it's going to be an all-out blitz. He's going to say, guys, I need y'all to cover them one-on-one. Take them, and we're going to send the house. We're going to send the house. I think he's going to leave one safety back, and he's bringing Warner. He's bringing everybody.
The only reason why I'm nervous about the all-out blitz, because it should work. It should work, but we got beat by it. So like the question is, will the Niners, if the Niners execute the blitz properly, I feel like I'm too red. Give me a second. If they execute the blitz properly, okay? Because on that all-out blitz in Minnesota, it wasn't properly executed. Hufanga stood there. He was supposed to blitz, but he didn't. And we still almost got the interception. So I wouldn't do an all-out blitz there because you might give up that touchdown. I don't know how much time is. I don't know. I don't know if I would like that. Maybe show blitz and then drop back in coverage, Mike. You gotta do something to fake them out, or a delayed blitz, which is one person.
Well, and that's why I specified just at the end of the game. You don't do it all game long until the very end. Oh, that's why I specified at the end of the game.
How much time did you say was left on the clock?
56 seconds.
Nah, because if you get beat, that's the game.
That's true. It's true.
If it was like 4 minutes to go, yes. Time. It's a scenario for time. Depending on the time, should depend on the scenario, on the scheme, on the play call. I'm not telling him to play it. I don't think he should play it safe, but trust your guys back there, trust the coverage, and your guys got to execute and make the play. I don't know.
I feel you. I feel you though. I understand, but that's why I would be very interested to know how it would look down the stretch. I think the defense is going to come ready to play. I really do. I think they had a plan. I think they were executing that plan that first half of the game for the most point, and then it wasn't sustainable because they were on the field the whole time. I think it's going to be very, very, very different. They're going to be well rested. We're going to have some clock-eating drives by the offense that are going to result in points. Can't settle for threes all game long. They got a good kicker over there too. You know what I mean? So we can't settle for threes all game long.
Jake kicking in this game, bro.
That's right, man. The Jake off. Pause. At least their names weren't Jack. We out of time, man.
Nah. We got to give him 2 more minutes because you messed up. But no, seriously, all right, Mike. Offensively, from the Eagles, who are you most worried about?
I am most worried about, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, please.
It's Smith.
I was talking about him on the Madden.
It's Smith. I don't know what he did in Madden. I got to go back and watch it. But
he's a snake, right? So he's like one of them slick suckers that'll come out of nowhere and get an explosive play. He's an explosive play guy. You're targeting AJ Brown. You're trying to take him out. You do your due diligence. And next thing you know, here comes Smith on a one-on-one doing a double move and beat somebody. And just so happened that Jalen Hurts has enough time to get the ball down there. It probably won't be a catch, but the way that the refs ref, it'll be a catch. See what I did?
Or
there?
a flag.
Right. Which will still be an explosive play.
Right. Won't show up in the stat sheet, but it'll affect the game just the same.
My guy is Jalen Hurts, bro. I'm not trying to pump this dude up because he's that dude. But if I'm keeping it a buck, he's that dude. He's the scariest person on their team because he can beat you with his arm and with his legs. And if you're not prepared both ways, Mike, we're not talking about the simple fact that we haven't faced this caliber of a quarterback. We're talking about how they haven't faced this caliber of a running back. Well, the Niners haven't faced Jalen Hurts caliber of a quarterback. Damn. And then they got to deal with Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson right after this, right? And so you saw what Geno crazy looking Smith tried to do to us last week. He got a couple of runs out to the outside for 11, 12, 13 yards. That's Geno Smith. Mike, that's the only thing that concerns me. How do they contain Jalen Hurts? And then you can end on that note.
You can try to contain him. But the truth of the matter is,
you got to. Come on, bro.
You can try, but good players will find a way. But what you got to do is make him feel it when he does get off on y'all. Pause. When he takes a scramble, we got to make him say, you know what, man? It's not worth getting hit like that no more. Let me just take this little bit of yards and slide.
Boom.
Let me negate some of the damage because they hitting hard out here. That's what we got to do. Keep him away from the sidelines. If there's gonna be a lane, let it be in the middle of the field where somebody can lay the boom on him. I'm not talking about injuries. I'm saying make him feel it. There's a big difference in what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's how I think we handle him.
This isn't about. The thing about Hurts is if he decides to run, he's going to run. He turns into a running back. You get what I mean? He's not going to run and look into the throws and whatever and like a Patrick Mahomes. So no one's. I'm not saying he's Patrick Mahomes. What I'm saying is he's Jalen Hurts, and y'all gonna have to start respecting this dude because regardless of how many interceptions he has, he got a lot of touchdowns, and he's running for these touchdowns. And so the Niners, in my opinion, have not proved to me they can stop a mobile quarterback, and that concerns me. And if you can show me and prove to me that they can, we can have a conversation, grown-up conversation.
Looks like we know what our face-off Friday is going to be. Let's talk about it tomorrow. Guys, listen, that's going to do it, man. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a great one. I ain't going to lie to y'all. It's going to be a great one. All right. We're going to get up out of here, though, y'all. No team is safe when the Niners are on the prowl. I'm Mike, and that's Wayne, right there. And this is No Harm, No Foul. Peace.